in this video, I'll talk to you about 5 things I learned from Nigeria versus Ivory Coast from a Ghanaian fan perspective. Let's get started now, guys. So basically, as expected, this was going to be a game that was going to be a very difficult game. Anybody who's followed this AFCON tournament knows that in the first match between Ivory Coast and Nigeria, Nigeria won the game by I think 1-0 when William Troost-Ekong converted a penalty kick. And ever since then, Ivory Coast were struggling. And when they met again in the final, it was this going to be a game where it was either going to be a revenge or Nigeria going to show that they were actually better than Ivory Coast. And for me as a Ghanaian, I actually thought it was going to be an easy game for Nigeria from where I stood. But in my previous video, I said that Ivory Coast was going to win, just as banter. And if you watch this Ivorian side, you ask yourself how they were able to come from the dead. I mean, it took a mistake from Ochidofori to make sure they were going to qualify for the group stages, and from the group stages, they've beaten Senegal, they've beaten, like, how they even find themselves in the finals actually beats my mind. And that's what they have done. I mean, they have done amazing. So while I watched the game, I mean, the first half, out of nowhere, Nigeria were defending, and this is my problem with the Nigerian coach. Look, what he's done for Nigeria is an amazing job, because you see, anybody who's followed African football keenly, you realize that when this coach became the coach of Nigeria have struggled to find a balance. And he came to this tournament, and in the first game against Equatorial Guinea, it was 1-1. Nigeria and then Equatorial Guinea was 1-1, and then they beat Ivory Coast, and I think they beat that, and they qualified. And he's able to find a balance between the defense and then the attack. But the thing is, they were defending too much, and I think the system has been set up for Nigeria, for Osimhen to struggle. So it was always Osimhen doing the pressing, and I'm thinking Osimhen is a big player. Osimhen is supposed to press, but Osimhen was tired at a point. For me, if there's any blame for anybody in this match, I don't blame any of the Nigerian players. Look, the Nigerian players were excellent. They were good. They were strong. They were there. They were fighting for the ball. But you see, the system the coach deployed was such a way that the team had to defend. The team had to struggle. The team had to depend on individual brilliance. And Osimhen had to be the main man in this game. And if Osimhen doesn't step up, who is going to score the goal for Nigeria? That's the problem. In a sense that scoring Nigeria was difficult, they were struggling also to create chances. And in the first half, I was watching, I was like, wow, it took a header from the captain, Troost-Ekong, to try and get Nigeria into the game. And you know what? The coach was also defending all game. You can't defend a game for 90 minutes. No, you can't. It was just not going to happen. Nigeria were defending with 5 men in the box. And I think if there's anybody to blame, it's the coach. Honestly, I think Nigeria are a good side, and he's done so well. But in this match, I was thinking they should have gone for the second goal than to sit back and defend. One of the players who really has impressed me was Sion Adingra. Oh my God, what a player! What a good player by all standards. He tormented the Nigeria defense, and I'm not surprised that he won the man of the match for the tournament. And I'll not be surprised he's going to win the young best player of the tournament. The guy was simply good. Olina couldn't find a solution to what Adingra was doing. So Adingra provided 2 assists in this game. It tells you how good he was. And I think what an amazing tournament William Troost-Ekong has had. And Nigeria fans must be proud of him. Nigerians must be proud of what William Troost-Ekong has done for himself in this tournament. Amazing captain, amazing senior man. And we also have to talk about Nwabali. I have a very different opinion with approach when it comes to football games. Look, when you're leading 1-0, you cannot afford to waste time. And I saw Stephen Nwabali trying to do that. He's been a fine player this tournament. I'm thinking he's been the revelation of the tournament. But he was trying to waste time when Nigeria was leading 1-0. And for me, I think this is Asian tactics. The more you score more goals, the more you're protecting your lead. And they came back at Nigeria. At the point, Nigeria were looking for more minutes in the game. And if Nigeria were attacking, I'm sure they could have gotten an equalizer, because player Osimhen is very strong in the air too. The Ivorian team did very well, and Ivorians deserve to win this final match. Anybody who watched with a critical eye knows that Ivorians deserve to win this final match. And they have to thank Ochidofori, my fellow Ghanaian, for his mistakes in the game against Mozambique. I mean, if Ghana had won against Mozambique, there was no way Ivory Coast was going to qualify. So I'm sure the Ivorians must build a statue for Ochidofori in Yamoussoukro or Abidjan. Ghana has 4 AFCON, Nigeria has 3 AFCONs. Nigeria are a good side. Nigeria has been a very good side in international football. Ghana came to Nigeria, and Ghana qualified for the World Cup. Ever since, Ghana football is going down. Nigeria football is on the rise. I mean, when they appointed this man Jose Peseiro, I mean, it wasn't really good at the start. But looking at what they are doing, I mean, he's doing well. They shouldn't sack him, get him to be the coach still. From all perspectives, from all dimensions, you can see that Nigerian football is rising, and Nigeria will definitely win the AFCON in years to come. Because looking at his defensive setup. We just have to balance it very well and get more goals in the future. But Ghana football, ever since, I mean, that World Cup has been going down. We don't even know. Comoros still beat us. When Nigeria finds, I'm sure Nigeria can even beat us if you don't stand strong with this Nigerian side. And the sad thing is, if Ghana was in the final, I mean, Ivory Coast was going to beat us. If Ghana was in the final against Nigeria was going to beat us. I mean, that's the truth. I mean, the only thing is Nigeria didn't win, and I think a lot of Ghanaian fans are going to be happy about it, because at the end of the day, they were teasing us on social media. They were telling us that we are not good enough. They're telling us that Ghana didn't see this coming and all this. But Charlie, we didn't see this coming. Neither did you guys. Sebastien Haller has been amazing. I mean, some years ago he was battling with testicular cancer, and he went from that to scoring a final for Ivory Coast to win an AFCON. What a story it has been. I mean, we actually thought he wasn't going to play football anymore, and he's recovered very well, and he's playing football at the highest level. We're scoring against Nigeria. I mean, his story has been remarkable. The significance of that goal, I mean, it's amazing, because you see, that goal is what won Ivory Coast the tournament in La Côte d'Ivoire. William Troost-Ekong, for me, has been Nigeria's best player in the tournament. You see, coming up as a leader and making sure you show up in most important times, it's so important. The people going to say it's been Victor Osimhen, but I'm thinking personally, from what I saw of Nigeria, I think William Troost-Ekong has been the man, scoring a goal in the final. And I mean, if Nigeria defended, it was going to be a win for Nigeria, and he was going to score the goals. Osimhen has been amazing, but I mean, William Troost-Ekong has been the main man. Let me know what you think about this win for Ivory Coast. I mean, Nigeria fans have done well. Nigeria have done well. The best year to come for Nigeria. Thank you.